You know, I think I am always expecting to be like, oh yeah, there's something to like talk about that's going on in the world, but I think it's just because of how crazy the last 2 weeks were in America. So it's like, yeah, there was just something to talk about like constantly, but like now it's kind of quieter, you know? Which is weird because like we're getting closer to the actual election, which you would think would be when it's the loudest, but I don't know, man. I mean, to be fair, this has been just insane. Like what's going on, especially the past like 2 weeks, just absolutely nuts. Um, yeah, probably what I'm gonna do. Actually, can I just make this a separate window? I think I want to do that actually, and then just over here. Okay. I don't think it's a matter about putting full screen anyway. So I did talk about this before, and I think what I'm going to do is just take lyrics, copy paste them in, and then just change them as I see fit. It's probably what I'm going to do. And I think actually I played Hitman because I was thinking about doing this on Sunday and I got too nervous, but hey, we're in the thick of it now, so it's not a whole lot I can do at this point. I was just gonna do a stupid one, which was based off of Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry. Which yeah, actually Victor, I made a Victor outfit based off him. You know what? We're gonna not have any music actually, so let me. I mean, this full screen doesn't matter. Whatever. I can just ball it up. You know. I don't think there's anything going on here. That'd be really weird. So yeah. I mean, hopefully not. If so, I'd be very concerned. You know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're seeing all. Okay. There we go. Right. So, oh yeah, I made this a lot louder, forgot. I don't know, let me turn it down a bit. So you can hear me clearer. So yeah, mine are probably gonna be Hololive themed, honestly. Because that's what I got the idea from. I think I'll do the one that's more general first, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Which was based off of, you know what, I'll make it sprays. And then you do that, and then actually I might leave some space for like a potential title. That okay. I forgot if you copy and paste on Google, it does that. Nice. Hang on, let me make it so the background is transparent. Oh shoot. Okay, well, it's in dark mode, I guess. Oh well. Yep, that's just how it is. I'll just make an aerial. These double space. I don't think they're double space, but also I'm sure it's readable. Oh shoot, that's not tab. That's tab. Actually, I can just middle and then I don't know why I did that then. I'm done. It's been a minute. And then what I'm gonna do is have like the, what is it called again? Yeah, and then in parentheses. Why are they exclamations? You know, like, did I spell it right? Oh, it is. I thought there was an extra I for some reason. I mean, it's slang, like it's literally short for give me. So like, I don't know. And I wanted this to be based off of freaking people who watch VTubers, but like in like a joking way, right? Like obviously it's gonna be like super like parasocial and all that, and like that's the joke. I mean, it is true in some aspect, but I feel like it's like a hyperbole or like over exaggeration. Which my first thing was gonna do was to do this, which is instead of TV, is PC, because personal computer. And then this isn't degenerate enough, you know, it's gotta be at least 3, but I'm gonna put 4, you know, 4. That's the degenerate time. Well, this would have to be do with the indoors, right? It wouldn't be with outside. It'd definitely be with indoor. And the thing is, too, like, it has to be the same syllables. Autumn, I think, has 2 syllables when it's sung. And then this has 1. I still want to use winds, though, but I don't know if I have, like... I could say AC, but, like, that doesn't make any sense. And then movie is 2, virtual is 3, I think. Virtual stars, yeah. Because I want to do a VTubers, right? So, like... Yeah, that's what I was going off for that one. Was something along those lines. I think I'm gonna keep, like, the chorus, except for, like, obviously this part. I think I'm gonna keep that the same, though. Or noon or something like that. Just make it degenerate. Oh, is this talking about... Oh, this is actually talking about them, too, actually. Because, yeah, it's the same movie stars find the end of the rainbow. And I think this is just a thought. Actually, yeah, they wouldn't be tired of it, though. That's the thing. You know, they wouldn't be tired of it. Because they're gonna keep watching. I know how parasocial some of these people have been. Like, I feel like these ones kind of work. Although I feel like most VTuber fans might be atheists, but you know what? Who cares? Yeah, I'm gonna change the chorus of these to match with the title. I was gonna do it with, like, it's so hard to do a female, like, 1 syllable for, like, a female. Like, that's the problem with this, is that man is 1 female, or man is 1 female. Man is 1 syllable. So, like, you can't do, like, woman or something like that, or, like, anything else, really. I mean, you could do girl, but, like, girl just sounds weird. Give me a girl after midnight. And I guess babe is kind of weird, too, because it's, like, baby, but I feel like babe at this point has become more of, like, synonymous with female than it is with baby. You know? I feel like I missed a chorus, but... Well, actually, to be fair, they don't have the instrumental, so that's probably why it seems so short. Because, yeah, there's just straight up an instrumental. I think I'm just gonna have a bunch of these work in progress, and then once something hits me, and then I'll add it, right? Wait, did I miss? Yeah, I did miss it. Oh, I just missed that. So I got the second line of that. I think this also should probably change. Again with the autumn winds. Because they're staying indoors, you know? They're staying in their basement. Basement winds. Basement winds. That just sounds weird. Like, what does that mean? Basement winds. I think the Joe Hendry one will be easy because there's like 5 lines. The hardest part is like doing the locations. And since I want to make it Hololive themed, the problem is I'm going to have to think of locations synonymous with Hololive. But like that's the only thing I really can change about it. And obviously like the Joe Hendry part. You know? Because I like doing the Ultra lyrics if like there's a person and they like do something or something like that, or like make a noise. That's why like What Does the Fox Say I thought was like perfect for like a Hololive song or something like that. Because yeah, it's literally just like, oh, this goes this, and then like thing slash person makes this noise, so like it's perfect. But like, yeah, it's also weird because I think I'm gonna have to like go across gens for like EN gens. Guess another thing too with the Hololive ones, it'll just be EN because I haven't watched much of ID or JP or Holostars. So yeah, it's gonna be mostly EN because that's what I've seen the most and would probably do the most justice with. Honestly though, I still feel like I don't like know that much. Because I mean, I'm sure also like when you're only watching clips, there's only so much you'll know. Obviously you would know more if you watch the whole streams. And like some deep cuts. Because even though there's like a ton of clip channels for Hololive, like, you know, it's like with me too with sometimes clipping stuff. Like sometimes I just don't find stuff funny that other people might, you know, and might find clippable. Like my Wii Sports Resort rage, where I fell on my chair and hit my knee. Like that one people probably would have found funny. I just didn't because I personally don't like seeing myself upset, which I feel like is fair, but yeah. Like, what does basement winds mean, though? Indoor winds? Indoor wind? I mean, that's 2 syllables, but, like... I don't know, you know? Because I feel like it's got to do with air conditioning, and it's not doing anything with air conditioning. I hate it. Also, I keep making it lower, like the music. It's just so I can make sure you can hear me. Like, you probably can hear me pretty well already, but... I feel like also, though, the thing with, like, making these is, like, a lot of it's in the visuals, too. Because, like, if I keep the lyrics, but, like, have visuals that match it, like, I feel like that would be funny. And that would make it. It's hard to just be like, oh, yeah, that's the lyric standalone. Like, I have to change that. Because, like, I have ideas in my head also of, like, with the unchanged lyrics, what it could do. It's just, like, you wouldn't be able to know that, obviously, just by seeing the lyrics. I feel like with a lot of these people, like, oh, yeah, you gotta change, like, all of them. Because now I'm thinking about, like, I have not changed that many. And I can't say virtual here, which sucks because it's 3 syllables. Oh, I can say virtual or something like that, like virtual stars. Like not do the U like the virtual. It's virtual. Just make it force it to be 2 syllables. Virtual stars. I feel like you can make it sound good though. Virtual stars. Yeah, virtual stars. Yeah, I think you can make it work. I'm still gonna do that. It's just 2 syllables. Virtual. I believe that's how you spell virtual. That's not how you spell virtual. That's how you spell virtual. Alright. I guess that makes sense, yeah. The thing is, like, I don't sound words out. Because I also, obviously, going back to all that stuff, I saw the spelling bee, and it's like... Especially with, like, crazy words like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, like, you can sound it out if you get there, you know? Like, you can eventually get there if you just sound it out. I think there's only, like, one part there that's, like, kind of misleading in supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I said that very wrong. But I think there's only, like, one spot in there that, like, it's even, like, it kind of tricks you. I think every other part, though, like, if you just take it one step at a time, you actually can get it. I don't know about the Duma volcanicinosis or whatever. But that's, again, just because I don't know the word. If I knew the full word, then, like, maybe I could get it as well. It's so funny, though, like, yeah, it's just such a super specific thing Because I think it's like a certain like lung disease, specifically if you got it from a volcano. It's like, oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if my brain is melt. Well, I think the thing is because I'm forcing it. If I didn't, what I need to do probably is like not work on stream. I mean, it's forcing me to work on it, but like if I have an idea, then like just add it in. You know, I think the problem is I'm forcing it. I'm gonna make another one though. Can I just make a new one from here? Sweet. So we're gonna give it some space. Let me just get the... There we go. Perfect. Oh, it was in 2019. I forgot about that. Yeah. But it's not when he did the stupid smile. Oh yeah. And then all you gotta do is... There you go. It's gonna be weird because it's 2 syllables, because I was thinking about it too. There's not really anyone in Hololive that ends with like an O. That's 1 syllable. Because you have Mokoko and you have Crony, kind of like Oro Crony. If you full name her. But other than that, there's no one. And also this is what Kyla calls Bijou, or Bibu, so it just works. And again, I feel like it's another meme song with Bibu, so it just works. And also, like, I want locations that end in O, but I don't think they have that. London is 2... I think these are all 2 syllables. America, Scotland, Canada. Canada's 3, right? Canada, yeah. Scotland is 2. America's 3. So I got some some leeway here. Also, let me change the pronouns. I didn't realize how much it said Joe Hendry. I mean, it makes sense, but I just didn't remember. I think actually people like spell it like this because they emphasize on the E part in Bijou from what Kyla called her. So like they do Bijou. Bijou Henry. Bijou Hendry. Why do I keep saying Henry? I believe in Bijou Hendry. I feel like Bijou Hendry though works better. Well, actually, that might be what she called it, Bijou. But no, she says Bijou. I'm pretty sure. I think it says Bijou. Bijou Henry. Yeah, this one might be one where like it's gonna sound weird because like these aren't accurate. To be fair, a lot of these lyrics though I'm pretty sure is kind of in the background. You're probably gonna be too busy listening to that sick guitar solo anyway. I don't know if London technically works because is that where Sherlock Holmes takes place? Because it would work for Watson, like Ame, if it still had London. It's like that would work. Paris would be 2. And yeah, the only ones that rhyme are these last 2, Tokyo and Mexico. Those are the only ones that rhyme. So I don't need to really worry about that. About them rhyming except the last 2. Yeah, let me see where Sherlock Holmes takes place. Because I know it's Britain. Sherlock Holmes. Where? Where does he live? He lives in London. Okay, cool. I thought he did. I just had to make sure. So yeah, I can still do London and it works. Unless Watson freaking moved somewhere that wasn't London. And if so, I've been scammed. What's his first name, Watson? I feel like I used to know it, and I don't remember now. Is it James? I don't think it was James. Oops. John, that's his name, John. That's so I'm pretty sure it's still London, right? 221 Baker Street? Yeah, London. Okay, so yep, Watson still lives in London. Unless Ame gave freaking lore that, hey, surprise, she's not born in London. They actually moved out into America. Which I guess then that would make America work. You know, technically. I don't think any of them canonically are Japanese. Because I'm more focusing on EN. Maybe JP has that. I don't think any of them are, like, lore-wise Japanese. I mean, their names, I think, imply that, right? But nature would work, by the way, because nature is 2. So that would work for, like, fauna is nature. Underworld is 3, I think. America, Scotland, and Underworld in Mexico. In Underworld. I feel like also, though, with Underworld, you have to say the Underworld. You know? It sounds weird, like, without the, like, the article. If you just say in Underworld, like, I don't know, that sounds weird to me. Underworld, Scotland, Canada. They say I believe in Bijou Henry. I don't know, because it might actually have to be the point where I have to get rid of the in. It's just I believe. Or like I have to say the in like a lot faster. I believe in Bijou Henry. Bijou Henry. I have to get used to, like, I have to train my brain also to say Bijou Henry. Bijou Henry. Oh yeah, actually I forgot to change a pronoun. There we go. So London still works. I'm gonna keep the Underworld. Where's Ina from? Because Ina's a priestess of octopi, like octopi. Wait, what? That's the thing. I feel like with some of them, it's hard to tell where they're from, because also Ina's still a human. Same with Shiori. I don't know where they're, like, from. I feel like they both just kind of showed up and was like, oh yeah, we're here now. It's like, oh, okay. Like, at least Ame had something to go off of with Watson. So, like, he can be like, oh yeah, okay, she's from there. But I don't know if Shiori and Ina, if they said. Let me go to the Hololive website. Maybe it'd tell. Like, I doubt it would. But you never know. You know? Like, who knows? Yeah, it just says one day she picked up a book. It's like, okay. Got it. So, yeah, they didn't specify that. Got it. Char's a phoenix, Which actually, yeah, you probably could. Yeah, where an origin of Phoenix? It's like Greece, right? But like, let me look into Phoenixes. Phoenix, Arizona. The bird. I want the bird. Not Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix, the moral bird that cyclically regenerates or is otherwise born again. Also be Egyptian or Persian. Nice. It says disputed origins. Fantastic. Yeah, what is, like, how, where are they from? I mean, they're birds. So I assume Earth. Like, it is crazy how, like, honestly, I could probably just put Earth in there and it just, it works. Yeah, Kearney's time. On is nature. Bay is chaos. Ume is civilization, which is too many syllables. I'm sorry, but civilization will not be on there. I assume Sana was space, right? I assume so. Yeah, let me see Shiori. Yeah, also, it's just like, hey, she was in prison. Isn't Nerissa a demon? Yeah, demon. So I like how 3 of them were demons. I guess they were criminals, but it's funny how 3 of Advent are demons. And then, oh yeah, Herb's also British, so that works too. Just London. Well, I guess to be fair, we don't know if Herb's from London, but London still works, you know. Gigi's American. I don't know if in her thing though. I'm born and raised under the flag of freedom. Yep, okay. She is American. So actually, America still works. Although they say free land, right? Freedom. Freedom is 2 syllables. America. You know what? Let me do freaking America. It's different. Cecilia. Is her thing actually that she's German? Is that part of it? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Yeah, and then Rara is Italian. She's talking about a lot. Like, yeah, the only locations I like her now is like Underworld with 4 of them. Bijou, what is Bijou? Like, crystallization of all forms of human emotion. I like how that's a prisoner, by the way. Man, human emotions, what have they done to us? Emotions of beauty and filth. Okay. I'm not mocking these, by the way. It's just like, these are the first time I'm like hearing these, so it's like interesting, you know. I do like the other base, like, yeah, no, she's a good person when she's around people. It's like, why is she in jail then? Well, that does say is strife between the Master of the Greedy, whatever. Oh yeah, no, she was just imprisoned for so greedy people wouldn't have her. That's what it is. It was literally for her safety and like humanity's safety to imprison her. That's why. Okay. So the rich people do not believe in Bijou Hendry, it seems. You know what? Screw those guys anyway. Yeah, like the demons, which Gigi actually did put it because freedom. Marika. Iris is an AI, right? That was her story. Nephilim. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I don't think that is an AI. Why did I think she was an AI? Nephilim is like a fairy, isn't it? Mysterious beings are people of unusually large size and strength. They're not fairies. Why am I thinking they're fairies? So just like anomalies? It just seems like they're anomalies. Or like aliens, kind of. It is weird though, because it's like, yeah, giants. They're big people. So like, how is Iris not the biggest one? That doesn't seem... I guess it does say of strength. Well, it says size and strength. It's not even put into the boing boing. What the frick, man? Oh yeah, half demon, half angel. So heaven and hell. Man, she really checkmated Guilty Gear there. Heaven or hell. Now I choose both of them. I do like though how they explain her being risque as her being half demon, half angel. That's so funny. That's why she is so risque. Which I guess technically with Nerissa would mean that the demon is what makes them so risque. You know, technically. Which is very funny. I mean, yeah, like I guess I could just say their home countries. Oh yeah, Atlantis. I forgot about Atlantis. I just completely skipped over Gura. I'm an idiot. Because yeah, Ina's thing is literally like she found a book. They have no backstories, man. Where's the lore? Where's the backstory? We need a freaking... What? It would be a film theory. We need a film theory about this. Where's the lore? I mean, Crony is Canadian, and Fuomoko is too. So that would work. None of them are Scottish, and that would be 2 syllables, so like that would actually work for nature. But yeah, obviously these don't end in O's. Yeah, none of them actually are Japanese. I don't think. Unless Iris is, maybe? I can't remember. Because I don't know why, but I feel like I remember hearing that Iris like was learning Japanese first and then English. Or something like that. I don't remember. Actually, Kira's Austrian. Cecilia's German. Iris Italian. I'm just getting all my head. Where's the French? You know? Where's the French? I could do Italy and Germany for these. Because Mexico and Tokyo do actually... He like drags them out 2-3 syllables. So I could say Germany and Italy. Like just combine the two. And that actually could work. Also, the thing with Bibu apparently is like because she's so radiant, so I might change prestigious to radiant. That was a big thing I saw in hers as well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change these to like Germany and Italy. In Germany, they sing. In Italy, they sing. It's like the same thing. They end the same way. I guess I should have like thought of that. America nature. Mexico. It's freaking America. It's so stupid. And I love it. I'm gonna put Germany here. Because I mean, it's all, well, they're all Europe. Italy and Germany are both Europe, but whatever. I'm gonna do Italy. London, Paris, Germany, America, nature, and Italy. I believe in Bijou Henry. Yeah, I kind of have to do like a swing thing with I believe in Bijou Henry. Yeah, because it doesn't say I believe in Joe Hendry. Well, it's still like Joe. He doesn't like hold on it. He holds on the Hendry part. Not on. It is Joe Hendry actually singing this, so it I can't say it's him singing it. I like how I have both spellings though. Bijou. Bijou. Hang on, let me make the title real quick. Hang on, capitalization, buddy. I can't spell. Oh god, I can't type. And then I feel like this needs to be put in. All right, perfect. Yeah, maybe I include ID if they have like backstories, because there's not many of ID. So, oh, squirrel from Magical Forest. That's nature, though. I mean, it is technically different, but it's like the same thing. Unfortunately. As a college girl, I got interested in becoming a VTuber. You know what's funny is like that's actually like what I would have done too. Because like, I think I have to make a new one, but I would make it like if I could make it off of Liam, and just kind of throw him into like the Hololive like universe, you know, and just see like, oh, there's like now like applying like papers around or something like that. That's what I would have done. That's actually really funny that they when they did that. Yeah, no, so she's just a college girl. Alien princess. So space. I could do space. Zombie high schooler. Ramen shop. I guess that would imply that. Well, I mean, it's a like it doesn't really imply anything. Wait, isn't she like a sword? Yeah, I think she's a sword, right, Anya? Renee's a turkey, isn't she? Peafowl. My birds, man. So many birds. Was she a peafowl and then turned okay. Okay, so her lore is just stuff that was happening currently. There's like nothing about Zeta that was like before whatever she was doing. Yeah, Kyle's a blacksmith. Kobos lives in a lighthouse. I don't know if the lighthouse would work. You know? I'm not entirely sure. Chaos is only 2 though. Like I want, oh god, I want to do one with like chaos. Because, well, actually, yeah, I need to get rid of Paris. Actually, yeah, that works. Chaos so Paris. Yeah, that works. I mean, does it say where she's from? I think she's just chaos. Yeah, she's just chaos. Well, I think her lore actually technically is like chaos happens around her. I don't know if she's the embodiment of chaos. I think it's just chaos happens around her. But I could be wrong about that. America, nature, in Canada, Italy, they say. I believe in Bijou Hendry. Yeah, prestigious. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even hear this part. I mean, I think it's because he's like higher pitched, and it's also like when he's killing on the freaking guitar and doing a sick guitar riff. I don't even hear the prestigious part. So like, I'm not sure how many syllables it is. Like when listening to it. That one I might come back to later. But I mean, that's like the last thing I need to change, you know? Probably. It is crazy though how like some of it worked. You know, I would have preferred like not actually putting their countries because obviously I'd want to be more lore based, but it turns out with their lore they don't have a whole lot of like where they're from. Oh, I should put the underworld in some way though, because 4 of them are from the underworld. It's like I should find a way to put it in there, especially including 3 of Bibu's gen mates. So I probably should put the underworld in there. I need to. What are other words for underworld? Like, and I think I'll replace Canada because that one's like not as well known. I don't know why I just looked up underworld expecting something. Underworld. Oh, well, these are not crime world. No. Ah, the nether regions. Netherworld. Just a hell, yeah. Heaven and paradise are the opposites. Oh, Hades. Yep. Oh, Tartarus, yeah. Isn't that How you spell it? I literally looked at it and I forget. I put it. There we go. Where's Greek mythology? Yeah, the infernal regions. Deepest region. You know, I don't know if they're... Well, Callie is literally... I think her dad is death itself. So it would make sense for Callie to be from Tartarus. I don't know about the other 3, though. I don't think it talks about their families. I like how it was like, oh, the gods were scared of her, so they imprisoned her, and then it's just like, oh, well, then she became a weeb then. uh, Again, I'm not making fun of the like I do think it's interesting, like always looking at like these backgrounds, and it's just coming from someone who made a whole 100 freaking Soul Calibur characters and had a story for all of them, you know, like at least a little bit of backstory, kind of like about them as much as you get for the VTubers just by looking at it. But yeah, it's just funny to see that. Like just that like jump from like, oh yeah, the gods themselves were scared of Narissa singing, but then she became a weeb and everything was alright. It's like the weirdest like Goku twist kind of. Instead of her hitting her head, she just is like, hey, Japanese culture's pretty neat. It's really weird. Actually, it probably says how Fumoko got wristed. Just get away in the self for being a pain in the godly behind. What's that even mean? A pain in the godly behind? I guess a pain in the back is probably like the phrase of that. So just being annoying. It sounds like. It's true that she took part in the prison break just for the heck of it. Neat. It's so funny, like, seeing their description, because, like, yeah, they clearly make, like, Mokoko seem like the crazier one, but Fuwawa definitely is. I've seen the Fuwawa clips, dude. Dude, it's so funny, because anytime you go over those videos, like, the comments will basically just be filled with Fuwawa, not the evil twin of Biscard. And it's so funny. Yeah, they called Mokoko the freaking evil twin, like, what was it, around debut? Boy, how wrong they were. Boy, did they not know yet. It is weird, like, you see, whenever you see, like, the cooperation and just, like, the dynamics of Advent and Justice, like, they're, like, the complete opposite, but, like, in the wrong way. Like, it's so weird. I mean, yeah, even during their, like, content warning collab, people were, like, putting that, it's like, you know, I think these roles might have been reversed, I don't know. It's also so weird based on, like, the idea that, like, Justice is there to capture Advent, when, like, Bijou was literally imprisoned for her own good. Like, so greedy people wouldn't take a hold of her. And then Narissa just became a weeb. And then Mokoko just played games and watched anime during it. Just literally what it said in the lore. Like, why are they being recaptured? You know? And yeah, Shiori just wanted to see more stories. So that's why she broke out of prison, because she wanted to see the world. I mean, like, why do you need to capture him again? You know, I don't know, man. Seems weird to me. Like, it's so funny too, because like they're playing the villain and stuff too, but like technically their lore actually says like, yeah, no, they're like fine now. Like, they honestly probably shouldn't have been in jail, but I mean, all right. Or like maybe they should have been, but like once they got out of, I mean, they're not causing any trouble, so it's like, why you need to recapture them? You know, it reminds me of a certain, you know, country's crime system. You know, and it's just like, I don't know, man. It's real weird. And in case you didn't get the joke, it's this one. Anyway. Yeah, I am a little surprised though, that, like, only like 6 of them you could be like, oh yeah, that's where they're actually from. And Tartarus. Yeah, that one actually works, Tartarus. I'm gonna do Tartarus even though, like, I don't know if technically Wamoko or Narissa would be from there, but I mean, also who cares? You know? I mean, to be fair, people don't really like Like Justice keeps trying to like play in character to be like, oh, like from where I'm from, you know, like, and everybody else just like, oh, so you're British or like you're Italian. It's like, all right, you know, they try, but I mean, there's nothing you can really do about it. It still amazes me though how much of EN does not have a driver's license, and I wish that was me, you know. I envy that so much. Because like, it might still be a majority that do have a driver's license, but I'm pretty sure like, it's still like a shocking amount. I'm pretty sure even Mume talked about that when Advent first debuted. Like how none of them had a driver's license. I think except like her and then I think it was Callie. Like nobody else had like a driver's license, and it's like, how did you live in America and was able to get around without a driver's license? Like they had to have lived in the city, you know? And I very much envy that. I wish I could have freaking not worried about driving. That would have been awesome. Now I'm spending 2 hours a day freaking driving. Freaking hate it, dude. Sucks. Why is this so quiet? Is it a Payday song? Yeah, okay. I just looked at the desktop and it was super quiet. I was like, why is that? Yeah, they still have Sana on the website, which is neat. Yeah, she was space. Oh, she was the first concept created. Dang. I feel like that's kind of crazy then when you think about it, with how she was the first one to leave then. That's crazy. Oh, they have data, but it doesn't say where they're from. Yeah. Yeah, there's more data on them, but I don't think it says exactly where they're from. Yeah. Actually, Advent has way less than Council does, it seems like. Yeah, they put like nothing for Advent Justice for the Council, good lord. So yeah, it just says their debut stream, their birthday, height, unit, which is just their gen, I think, and then who illustrated, which is neat that they credit them in the on the website. That's pretty neat. But yeah, they put like nothing on. That's Myth with like data. Do they have a lot? Oh, they have their hashtags listed and their fan name. That's like the only thing. It's like different. Actually, you know what? I'm just curious now. Who in EN actually has the closest birthday to mine? Now I'm actually curious. This is like kind of stupid, but I mean, I'm just genuinely curious. Whose birthday is the closest to mine? Oh, I think it's Ame, probably. Yeah. Yeah, and then like all of Council, I think, except for Mume, is like right next to each other. And I think Mume even talked about like how hers, like first choice or whatever, would have been in line with them as well. But yeah, I think Ame is probably the closest as far as birthday goes. I'm gonna be honest, I fully thought that until Mume said like, oh, like choosing what day to make my birthday, I fully thought honestly their birthday was like the same as their IRL one. Because I thought it was weird to have like an anniversary, a birthday. I mean, I guess yeah, it's the privacy thing, but like having an anniversary, a VTuber birthday, and then like your actual birthday. But I guess that is probably different than friggin' the other birthday. Oh, they actually made the twins be born on different days. because Fuel is the first and Mokoko is the second. Unless they did that thing where it's like, oh, well, Fuel was born at 11:59 and then Mokoko was born like... Because I think Mokoko even said like, oh, you were only born a few minutes after me, so I think that was the thing. It's like, haha. A lot of these birthdays though are like during the middle of the year. Well, except for Council. It's closer to the beginning, but... Yeah, I think Ame is the closest. It is weird because none of them have December birthdays. There's just a bunch of like April birthdays and like March and all that. Watson has a January birthday, and I think she's the only one like to have those. I think Bae has a February birthday, right? Yeah, 29th. Yeah, right, because she's leap year. Forget about that. But like, yeah, I think December's like the only month that doesn't have a birth date from EN at least. That's kind of crazy. I think all the other months have someone, unless, did I see September? I don't remember, I saw September. Yeah, because Mume is August. I see Iris, I think I did. She was March. So yeah, I think September and December are the only 2 months that don't have someone. So yeah. It's crazy though. I mean, someone didn't even play until like the like Christmas kind of thing, or like New Year, like, because I'm kind of surprised about that. You know, I definitely thought that would have been something. That is interesting. Did I not count whole stars on this, or doesn't look like it? Yeah, I don't think they do. That's interesting. Because like they seem like they're in the same, under the same banner for the most part. So that's interesting. Yeah, alright. I think I've done my search as much as I want. See, I can't do time because that's one syllable. Also, chaos doesn't even make any sense. But you know, it's the chaotic option. I just love Murica. Oh yeah, Gigi Murin. Or I think it's Marine, but like, that works actually. I didn't even do Murica because of her last name. I just did Murica because it's a stupid way to say America. But yeah, I forgot to, that's her last name is Murin. Gigi Marine. So that actually works. Murica. Why didn't she do that then? She could have just said it was, instead of Land of Freedom, she could have said it was Murica. That could have fit, like, so well. Yeah. Born and raised under the flag of freedom. That sounds so American, dude. That's awesome. Born and raised under the flag of freedom. Ah, that sounds so American. I love it. It's so funny. Yeah, when I was bringing up like the, like when they're trying to be in character and it's like, oh, like from this location, and like they make up a name for it, and then there's like everybody else is like, ah, screw that. It's when they were making fun of Liz's accent, like that's the main one I can think of. And like she was trying to stay in character and say Great Exardia. And like Gigi, like Cecilia and Brower are still like, no, British accent, or like Cockney accent or something like that. Cockney accent. Just like actual locations. It's like, well, alright. It's funny because yeah, I think like when they actually like they themselves are doing it, like they'll stay in character. Or it's like referencing Japan, then they'll say the Far East. Or this Railroad does, I think. I don't know if the other ones do. I think they might. I think the Far East is the only one that I'll actually say. But it's just funny. That only they themselves will like make up their name for like what country they're from, and then everybody else will just screw it. I'm just gonna say it. The actual name. I mean, to be fair, it is like, yeah, that's what everybody will like recognize it as, right? But it's just really funny to me. Like, screw that. Yeah, I wish there was like a perfect fit for this. There just isn't. You know, I don't know what else I could have done there. Clap, clap. Isn't the clap after the first, I believe? I think it is. I think, and then it goes clap, clap. I put an O instead of a P, but that wasn't really looking at my keyboard, so it's right away. Clap, clap. I was thinking of adding like rap lyrics over like LA Knight's theme. But like, I'm a very bad lyricist because I've never done it before. Like, this is like the first thing I've done with like lyrics. You know? And also like rap's kind of different because you need it to flow well as well. That's something that I feel like, well, I think it's in other songs, but it's like especially in rap and like hip hop, you need to make it so it actually like flows well. I think like though it's like kind of any spot where like you have to say lyrics really fast, like you just have to make sure the lyrics flow well. Over in London, in chaos, in Germany, America, nature, in Tartarus, in Italy, they say, I believe in Bijou Hendry. I believe in Bijou Hendry. It's so funny. I just wish it worked so like it fit better. Like that's my one complaint about it, because I feel like if it fit perfectly, it'd be so great. I don't know when to put like radiant yet. I'll probably put the actually like in parentheses, just so I remember, because that's kind of Bibu's thing. It seems like just from like looking on it, talking about radiance. Like I'll keep it in there if that's not for radiance, is it? Sure isn't. God, I would fail miserably at that spelling bee. So yeah, let me just do that so I just remember. So if I actually listen to the song again and hear it, then I can play in my mind. The thing is though, I feel like he sings so high that I might not be able to sing it. Change the prestigious. I feel like I wouldn't be able to make a good video out of it though. My editing's not great, and I don't have Photoshop, and I'm not spending $20 a month on it. You freaking get out of here with that garbage. Yeah. I should listen to more of the Hololive songs. I just haven't, because again, I go like entirely based off my recommended and like my homepage. So if they're just not there, I most likely won't see it. So yeah, that's kind of the main thing. The main reason why I haven't listened to a lot of them, because I haven't gone on my way and listened to them. Or like I listen to like 8-Bit Drummer, and obviously he still has to be an entertainer and streamer, so like you don't hear it, you know, the most clearly. Well, and sometimes I think the drums can overpower it a little bit, but I mean, Jared's great. Obviously, don't get me wrong. I'm not insulting him or anything. It's just, you know, observations and like stuff I've noticed for me when I play, or like when I listen to the covers. Yeah, honestly, a lot of these songs are like, oh, I want to change lyrics of, are because Hololive themselves sang them. So I'm like, ooh, I can get like ideas. I wanted to change Yeah by Usher just to make it the whitest song possible. Pale boys rise up, you know? But I don't know. I think I'll just make like turn that into like a bit. I won't change the lyrics of it, I'll just make it a bit. Because someone made a mix of Mume and Iris singing it, and I'm just gonna make it a bit where I'm just listening to that version and saying how white I am. Because I understand, I am pale. I am white bread, you know? I understand that perfectly. I am pale. I am Casper the Friendly Ghost with skin. I am the palest boy. Yeah, what was I gonna... I don't remember. I don't remember what I was gonna do. I think there was another song I was gonna work on, but I can't remember it now. I mean, there's... What does the Fox say that was my original idea? Look at another one, though. I think Love Story by Taylor Swift was in my mind, but the thing is, like, I just would want to see that with, like, different roles, you know? Like, people how, like, just being in it. Not necessarily changing the lyrics. Because, like, the more I thought about it, I was like, yeah, no, honestly, like, I don't know what I'd want to change out of it. I feel like if you just made it so, like, you insert this Hololive member here and all that, like, then that would make it really good. I don't feel like I don't really need to change the lyrics. I'm sure there's like a lot of songs that are like that, but I also don't think you can make a freaking Bieber pun off of Stone Cold Steve Austin, unfortunately. And this is coming from the guy whose original username was a Stone Cold Steve Austin pun. I mean, you could go rock. I mean, rock hard Steve Austin, technically. I like how B was like, oh, what else could you name, like, how else could you describe a rock? I feel like you could look up, like, I don't mean to be, like, condescending or anything, it was just, like, I do think sometimes we should do some research, you know, because I'm sure there are other ways. You just don't know them. Other than saying rock hard. To be fair, the internet will probably freaking taint that one also, but I mean, for now it would work. How to describe a rock? Naturally occurring and coherent aggregate of one or more minerals. That's how you could do it. They're dense. And that probably also, I don't know, man. Such aggregates constitute the basic unit of which the solid earth is composed and typically form recognizable and mappable volumes. Rock mass description normally includes strength, color, structure, mass weathering, a rock name in all caps. Hang on. It just has rock name in all caps. Discontinuities, I think that's how you say it, and additional geological information. But just remember rock name in all caps. Why is it in all caps? And why is this in all caps too? Is this a PDF? Because usually PDFs are in all caps, but like why? Why is this in caps? You just gotta scream the rock name. You know? That's how you that's normally how you describe a rock. You just scream what the rock is. You say how strong it is, you say its color, you say its structure, you say how weathered it is, and then you just scream the rock name. Right? That's how you, I mean, it even says it's a checklist, you know, like you have to do it in that order. You know? And then if there's any discontinuities or any other geological information about the rock, that's how you talk about a rock and how to describe a rock. I very clearly Google searched it, and this is exactly what I needed. This is exactly how you write a rock description. So you don't just say rock hard. You can say it's rock hard, that it's gray. Oops. Can't think of anything with structure. It's in perfect condition, and then you just scream that it's coal, you know. And then if there's any discontinuities, like why is it in 3D for some reason? I thought it was only in Minecraft. And then additional geological information, which I can't think of right now. So yeah. And all I'm saying with this is that I don't think I remember anything from 6th grade science class. Whoops. Sorry, man. He's my quiz bowl teacher now, too. He might be disappointed if he saw this. Oh, no. How will you describe a rock? That's nice. Or is it Nice? How do you pronounce it? I know it was weird. I think it is nice, because that would make sense for the pun. Badoom ching. I know I say ching, but... Badoom crash. Describing characteristics of rocks. Flat. Okay, well... That's not great. You know what? Just don't show Bibu that part, and we'll be fine. Oh, that also does remind me. I saw the freaking collab with Bibu, GG, CC, and Ina, and people were calling that collab group the freaking like the room and like 4 walls. I was like, Jesus, dude. Just saying how like 4 walls could stop the Titan instead of 3. It's like, Jesus, dude. Ruthless is what it is. Absolutely ruthless. They were not holding back. I mean, it is fair. I did see like a compilation of like moments where they were called like flat, and it was mostly Ina and Bibu, I think, and CC. So it does make sense. Guro was in there a couple times, but like, I think it was mainly those 3. So I guess it does add up now, doesn't it? They also have holes. Now, do they have huge ones? I don't know. I mean, sure, he said they did. I have no idea, though. I haven't seen them. So how am I to judge? You know? Mineral. Layers like an ogre. Or an onion. I think I screwed up the joke. Whatever. Rocks rock. Nice. Students made this. Oh shoot, that's a PDF. Get this PDF out of here. Students made to describe the rocks as smooth, rough, bumpy, lumpy, gritty, or sometimes a combination of textures. Elaborate. I think that was an introduction. That's why it said that. A rock is a solid collection of minerals. Color, cleavage planes, luster, hardness according to the Mohs hardness scale, crystal habit, name of the mineral. This one, though, you don't scream it, which makes me think it's vastly inferior to whatever this one was. Why was this a top thing, too? I don't... It's so weird. It doesn't make any sense. Hunting, describing rocks. The word luster comes from the Latin word lux, which means light. Thanks, man. But yeah, that's how you can describe a rock other than rock hard. Unfortunately, one that was in there was flat, so that's a shame. That's a real shame. Is that just some rocks though? Like let's maybe go back down. Was it some rocks? Where was it? It was down here somewhere. Or actually it might have been up here. Find a rock, touch it. What? What is that? Okay. Oh, there it is. Describing characters to rocks. Well, it's vocabulary. So that's probably not great. You could also describe it as a Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Yeah. You should just call them Dwayne the Rock Johnson or super chats. That'd be so funny. Thank you for the super Dwayne the Rock Johnson. If you smell what the rock is cooking. How's she not done that? That seems so much like some... I guess B was too much on the, like, modern day brain rot, but that is so something she could do. Because it's not even that hard to do. It's one lyric. You know, it's one line, and it's a pretty famous line, too. Unless she has done it, it just hasn't been clipped. But I feel like someone would clip that. But again, it might just go back to the thing that, like, I would find that clippable, but some people might not. Actually, hang on. Because I'm going back to the four walls thing. Because you can have Bibu as the rock. Koseki the rock Bijou. You can have Ina as John Ina. CC. I don't know if... I can't think off the top of my head for the other two. But you got Bibu the Rock. Or, yeah, Koseki the Rock Bibu. And then you got Janina. But I can't think of CC and Gigi's. I mean, there's another one called Gigi. What is her name? There's a Gigi in WWE, and I can't think of her name. Or at least was. I can't think of her name now. Because I think she was with, like, Mandy Rose and freaking another one. I can't remember her freaking name now. God dang it. That sucks. Yeah, Gigi something. Dang it. I can't remember. I also would want to be like male wrestlers though, so like that's the thing. I did see though that like someone said like, oh, I thought Bibu would be the next big thing. So also Bibu could be Brock Lesnar, but also with the controversies, I could see that she would probably not want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. I personally say give him a redemption arc. And I feel like it's unhealthy if you just associate those people with the bad things that they do, you know? I feel like it's kind of a bad mindset. I mean, unless they haven't changed, then like, yeah, you can still bring it up. But I feel like if they have changed, it's just not a healthy mindset. You should see the good in them, not the bad thing that they've done. But I mean, again, that's on the assumption that they have changed. If you know they haven't changed, then yeah, we can just keep bringing this stuff up. You know, they're bad people. But otherwise, yeah, I feel like it's just a bad mindset to have, to just constantly think about this stuff. It's why I can go back and watch some stuff that like have people that have committed that stuff, because I think of more of them in that as like that entertainer in that moment, and not necessarily as the criminal who did all the crimes. I mean, I guess I can understand it. Well, I say I guess, so probably not. I probably can understand it. But yeah, for me, it's not that big of a deal. But I think, yeah, it's just with me, I've become so desensitized with crime. And I think it's just because I'm like, oh yeah, all of it's happening because of like mental health and like poverty and all that. You know? Like, we got the solution, and also like how bad the prison system is. So like, we have the solutions, we just aren't doing them because it doesn't make rich people money. That's awesome. It's so fun. I'm hoping this next generation is a lot better. Like, we actually have the knowledge at our fingertips now, you know? Like, we know what's going on. But the fact that there's still like so many voting for Trump in like that 18 to like 25 demographic or something, like 18 to 35, something like that. It's so sad. It's still way too many. I'm gonna be fully honest, it's still way too many. I mean, yeah, I don't know if like, okay, this is just getting into politics now, but like, I don't know if Trump's just gonna have to die before these people like think about other stuff or something. I have no idea, because I don't know who replaces Trump is my thing. And is why like I thought like if Trump were to win this election and it becomes a dictatorship, like after Trump dies, I don't know who they would rally behind, you know, because I think they would all just bicker with each other, and then it would cause it to collapse. So like, yeah, I don't know who they rally around is the thing. I mean, I guess maybe the people who made Project 2025. I can't think of the freaking company that did it, but maybe that guy, that head guy, I have no idea. I mean, also, I think if Trump loses, then it doesn't matter. Because hopefully by then we'd move past that point. Hopefully. And we wouldn't have to deal with like coups or anything. Very possible though. I like how I went from how to describe a rock, the freaking politics, and like a Trump dictatorship. My god. Actually, it wasn't even from that. It was from like funny wrestling names for Hololive members, and then that somehow turned into that. Like, all right. Yeah, I can't think of anything for GG or CC. Immergreen, like Cecilia Macimmergreen, like that's a stretch. Like Drew Macimmergreen, it works. Drew Macimmergreen, it kind of works. GG Marine, I don't know, like even for like Marine, and I can't think of it. But I mean, yeah, I got the Sisu thing from like not using my brain that hard. And I learned it too when like trying to guess like every Fire Emblem character was like the same way. Where like I was struggling because it was like every playable Fire Emblem character, which is obviously a lot. And so like I was struggling and spent like my whole studio working on it, and then like as soon as I went to my next period and just worked on it for a little bit, I just instantly remembered a few more names. I was like, oh wow. All right. Yeah. Oh yeah, I will say also something that freaking bothers me is when people like will still think that like, especially with Hololive members, that they're like men or like dudes, and it's like I don't understand. I feel like we should be past this as a society. Like I just don't get it. Because there's still people there that like in some of the clips I'll see that like will say that they're like a dude, and then like I don't understand you. Freaking God, it's stupid. Because like I'm gonna be honest, I feel like voice changers in this day and age are not super realistic. They really aren't, unless you make like a slight change, and like yeah, maybe it sounds real, but like I don't think like changing your voice from man to girl, you know, that's gonna be like realistic. I mean, people can like, yeah, they can talk in the other gender, but like, you know, I don't think they're gonna be doing that. I don't know. It's just really stupid. The reason why females like are VTubers, I'm pretty sure a lot of them are scared to show their face. Like they like the streaming part of it, you know, like just playing games and like chatting and all that, but they don't want to show their face while doing it. That's just simply how it is, which is also like why when you actively search for why like what they look like, it's actually like really not great, because they don't want to know, like they don't want you to know, and you're actively just kind of breaching that trust in a way. It's why like, because I saw a few shorts like, oh, these people like the VTubers, what they look like in real life. Like I don't want to look at those because it's a little breach of privacy. I'd rather like earn the ability to see what they look like by being friends with them, not by just going online and be like, oh hey, look, that's your picture. Because another thing too is like they could just be wrong. That's another thing. Those images could just be wrong and not the actual person either. Like it's just stupid. Another thing that was dumb though is because I saw it in a freaking like evil short. It was like a comment. It was just an anti-trans comment, and like their main thing was like, oh yeah, men shouldn't be in the bathroom with women, and it's like people aren't transitioning because they want to just be in the bathroom with a woman. Like what are you talking about? They're transitioning because they're actually like, oh hey, I'm actually a woman. And like also it's a bathroom. I'm not like, when I walk into a bathroom, I'm not looking at a dude's like nuts and being like, oh hey, he's got some nuts there. It's like, no. What are you talking about? And like I guess I can understand like the dominant thing, but like I feel like you're still just like, it's still misgendering them though, because in your eyes though, they're still not a woman. And they want to be seen as a woman. That's the thing. So like when you have that argument, you're just straight being like, oh well, that's not a woman. When like the transgender person, like yeah, they transition because they want to be a woman. You know? And people don't just transition to be like good at sports or just like so they can abuse someone in the bathroom. Like it's so stupid. They transition because they actually like realize, oh hey, I want to be a woman or like a man or something like that. Like if I were to freaking see a trans male and in the bathroom, because that's another thing also female bathrooms is that they're all stalls. There's no urinals, so like you can't even see it to begin with because they're gonna be in a stall. Like it doesn't matter. And then like if it's a trans male, like I don't care what their freaking bodily makeup is. I just don't. It's freaking stupid. Like when I saw that, I was losing my mind. And that person was straight up like, yep, I said what I said. And it's like, dude. I feel like the thing is also with those people is like, I feel like the people who bring out that like that argument the most are men. And it's like, you don't even know what's going on there. Like, shut up. You're not qualified to speak about that. Sure, maybe some like females, like, I get like they could feel a little uneasy, but I feel like, yeah, if you just reassure them, like, they're transitioning because they want to be a woman. They're not there to freaking like abuse you in the bathroom, like. And I feel like it's fine, you know. I think it's just because of that initial uneasiness. That's just what it is. But like, yeah, if you just like reassure them about that, then like it's fine. So like, I feel like the main people bring up that argument is just men. And it's stupid because they have no right to talk about that point. It's the same with abortion. They should have no, like, I say pro-choice, and that's just because, hey, women should get to choose. They should have rights. And the fact that like the pro-life movement was led by men, like, no, it's stupid. We can get away, you weirdos. I don't understand why you want so much power, why you're so power hungry. You need to be psychologically studied. My God, dude. And like, hopefully maybe we can find a way to treat narcissism. Although I think I did see that someone made a channel though of like someone who had narcissism and like actually is getting better now, and is like, they are telling you like, hey, this is what narcissistic people do, which is great, you know. That's nice. I mean, not the bad things that he did, but you know, the fact that like he got better and is now teaching and informing people what they actually do. Like that's pretty cool. Like, yeah, I just hate those arguments so much, dude. It's just men who want to control the bodies. And I think the other thing too is just like, oh, men are becoming women. Oh no, because they saw that freaking like, men need to do the man, like, it's this manly thing, be manly, and all this freaking garbage. And it's just like, no, a man is whatever you want it to be. And we're not taught that. We're taught that like, oh, gender roles are a thing, and it's like, there are no roles, dude. Our brains work differently. Gender is a spectrum, you know. Some like, well, with the masculine and feminine energy, for like lack of a better term, like, it's a spectrum. Like, I honestly feel like sometimes I have more feminine energy, you know, and it's just who I am. I mean, like, I want to sing, voice act, like, play an instrument. I feel like 100 years ago, people would think that those are feminine things. I mean, maybe not the instrument as much. Well, I want to play the violin. So, like, I feel like in the violin, people would see as a feminine instrument. Well, I don't know, because I think in a lot of orchestras, violinists are typically males. I don't know. So maybe not, but it's just my interests, you know. I will say though, like, I do think I am more masculine because I didn't watch like the more like stuff that would apply to female. Well, I think I did sometimes. Like, I didn't mind it, I guess, is more what it is, you know. So I guess that could also add to that, but I think I did typically watch the ones more catered towards males. But yeah, if there was like one catered more towards a female, I think I didn't mind it all that much. So it's like, yeah. It's like, stop with the stupid gender roles. And the people who set up the gender roles are the ones who are giving men like gender dysphoria and also making the suicide rate higher, which I think also is kind of a misleading statistic, because I think it's like black males, it's like way higher, and it's due to like other factors. But like, even still with the like gender dysphoria with males, like, you're the one, you guys are the problem. Like the far right people and like the freaking like, oh, these like super manly people, like, they're actually the problem, because they're reassuring the gender dysphoria and like the gender roles, and then saying like women are taking your rights or whatever. It's stupid. It's freaking dumb. I hate it so much, dude. It's so stupid. God, why do I live in a world where I have to even freaking talk about this stuff? Like, seriously. It's stupid. God. And like not in like a school setting is what I'm more referring to. Jesus, dude. Freaking sucks. I hate it so much. You still going? It seems like it. I've moved away from the lyric at this point, I'm just talking. But like, Jesus, man. And it's so stupid, the fact that like, it seems like this election is gonna be close, which is entirely based off the Electoral College. Because I actually didn't realize how close it was between Biden and Trump as well. When I think Biden had like 8 million more votes, but like Trump only lost by like a couple thousand. And like, that's stupid. That's really dumb. And people are hoping that like, if Texas goes Democrat, because like it's on that trajectory, that the Republicans will want to abolish the Electoral College, but I don't think they will, because they've lost the popular vote as well. And like, technically Texas, like the first time it flips, will still be in play for the Republicans, so like, it doesn't matter. You know? It literally doesn't matter. It would have to be like 10 points, like, you know, often for that to not be the case. And unfortunately, I don't think Texas is going to go blue until maybe the next election, which is unfortunate, but... And what's unfortunate for me is I live in a spot that's getting more Republican. Awesome. So cool, dude. It's so stupid. You know, the people who voted for freaking Obama are now voting for Donald Trump. And it's so cool. Yeah, that Obama guy was pretty cool, but you know what? This Trump guy, he really gets me. I don't understand. Yeah, if you say you were an Obama supporter and then Trump like made you a Republican, you were never a Democrat. Like, I'm sorry, but you were never a Democrat. If you went from Obama to freaking Trump, dude, like, no. And to be fair, Obama did a bunch of like not great stuff, but he's, I think, more left-leaning than like some of our other presidents. So you go from Obama to freaking Trump and be like, yep, that makes sense to me. Like, I just look at you and be like, what are you talking about? That makes zero sense. I hate it. I think I need to start, this is a complete freaking tonal shift, but I think I need to start watching stuff, not on my viewing account anymore, but actually like on my main channel. So then people will actually see it if I like comment or anything. That would make sense. Yeah, that would definitely make sense. Ah, my forehead's itchy. Who wrote I Believe in Joe Hendry by Joe Hendry? I Believe in Joe Hendry by Joe Hendry was written by Joe Hendry. I don't think you said Joe Hendry enough. You know, I'll show it. It's just funny. You wrote I Believe in Joe Hendry by Joe Hendry. I Believe in Joe Hendry by Joe Hendry was written by Joe Hendry. It's really funny to me. Oh, Holostars is on the freaking website. Oh. Well, they don't put in the why. It's weird. Yeah, they throw Holostars in its own category compared to freaking can't think of it now. Dang it. I've lost my mind. Yeah, I lost it. Oh well. I forego her a lot. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah, this completely went away from the making up the song lyrics. It's a good thing nobody saw me, honestly, at this point, because yeah, they would have been very confused. You know, like I only did this for the first like hour, and then this last like half hour I've done like nothing. I think it's because like I'm basically done with this one, and then I got on a tangent with the freaking rock hard thing, and then that became its own thing, and then I got political. It's always gonna come back to politics with me, man. I just wish I could put my full effort on this and not worry about it, you know, but I just freaking can't, because there's so much freaking dumb stuff with the world, dude. I hate it. Like, also this whole stigma of like wanting to deplatform someone who like does nothing good for society and just spreads hate and like does nothing good, and like that's a bad thing apparently. Like that's insane to me. That like that's seen as bad in today's society. To want to get rid of someone who spreads hate and nothing good for society. That's crazy. I mean, it might just be me, like from me being on Twitter too much, but like that's crazy. It's freaking dumb. I like how I just threw the clap in there. Yeah, and then I believe here, like around like here, I think you stop clapping, because you clap the whole time except until there. Yeah, this thing is also the Prestigious Radiance thing. Like, Prestigious does not rhyme with this. So if I say Radiance, then it doesn't really matter. And I more just put that there because I don't know if like the syllables line up with it. Yeah, so that was my thing. I guess also going back to like the Advent being like a rest of thing, I guess it makes sense for them to like kind of like be that part where like either they no longer do the crime or freaking like never did for like a bad reason, because like, well, first of all, Hololive I think typically tries to be PG-13 at least. So there's that, but also like, yeah, it would kind of look bad if being like, oh yeah, they murdered, even though Fulamoka talks about extreme violence a lot, but with their latest victim being that water bottle, you know. I wanted to make a bit based off of that, but I just know that like for the bit to work, because like I could really only do it from like my computer, do the thing like a lot of clippers do where you like stop the video at like that moment and then do the bit, but like it's gonna get all over my keyboard, so it's like, well, I can't really do that, you know. Like, that's a shame. Yeah, I think honestly I'm just gonna do a bunch of like random stupid shorts. I'll try and do that, because on my off days I've often thought about like, well, what can I do to like make it so people watch me, and that is something I can do. And I think it's something I would enjoy. I just have to figure it out first, because I think I could pretty much only record through my phone, which would make it a lot harder. Because like if I'm doing a perspective of me sitting down and wanting to look like me sitting down, then like it's kind of hard to do that. Like obviously like a GoPro or something like that would be better. I've lost my throat. I don't know where it's taken. Get this phlegm out of me. God dang. Yeah. Yeah, there's all of this. And that's another thing too, like I don't know how I would make these, you know? Because like I have the lyrics. How would I then make a song out of it or something? That makes it look good. Like I could probably just sing over the song, right? But like, how would I make it? I guess if I did like a karaoke, I could pull it off. With like, because my whole idea with the karaoke is just to make it like as low budget as possible, and like that's the joke. So I could probably do that, and then at least like then it's like with the bit and with the joke and with the theme. So like then like it can work and it's like funny. But yeah, I don't know if I can make like a standalone video. Because I don't have money to like commissioning one either. Like I guess that would be my best bet. Let's just try and sing them during like a karaoke. Once I think of like what to do with them. But then in my brain it's like, oh, I want to do all this crazy stuff with it, and then I'm like, well, I don't have the tools for that. It's a shame now, really. All of it's a shame. It's weird though how much like this stuff kind of works for Biboo, because like it's fitting. I say it's weird in like how it, in the fact that it's fitting, which is what makes it weird. Yeah, because I'm sure there's a lot of other stuff I could do for Biboo. Because the thing is, after Geoff and the Rizzler, she hasn't really made any songs. And I think I said this last time when I was talking about this, but she hasn't really made any songs that have the other members. It's been about either herself or Advent. So, yeah, that's all that's been. Because she made the Myth version. I think Justice made the Justice version. And then, yeah, she hasn't done anything with those. Which also means that she just hasn't done one with Promise. Well, yeah, Gen 2 is weird because it's like Sana. Do you put Sana in? I mean, you could say it's Promise, and then like, yeah, then Sana wouldn't be a part of it. But like, it's also kind of weird. But also, I feel like with Biboo it would be acceptable because I think Sana left before Advent. So, like, it would still be fine. It's like, I don't know. Because the thing is also, like, it would be a nice, like, kind of like homage or whatever. Or, like, a nice mention. But again, I don't understand if they just went with Promise. Because the thing is also, like, that'd be 6 then you'd throw in, because I assume you'd have to include Iris. So then you have to throw in 6. And that one would probably be real hard. I think 5 is probably like the perfect number for that. So like, yeah. Well, actually, I guess it was 4, because, yeah, the Advent one is 4, because Fuwamoko's one entity. Forget about that. Yeah, Fuwa and Moko don't have, like, a separate part of it. They're just together. How about that? I guess 4 is probably the perfect number. 5 is actually, yeah, because when she was doing myth, there was like, you feel like you kind of cram it in there. So yeah, doing it with 6, then like that would be a lot. I guess you could do a council and then promise one. You know, I feel like you could not do council risks though. I don't think you could. Like throwing 6 in there, like it's like 4 lines, and you have to throw 6 people in there. Like that seems crazy. Yeah. Yeah, that one line though that they put into the council like fan game of like the council always be 6, like comprised of 6 or something like that. It is funny because like if I were to put them in like WWE 2K24, which is like something I wanted to do, and it's why I was like, oh, I could probably get more content out of. I probably got more content out of that than Political Machine because I got one stream out of it, but you can only put 5 people in one faction, so unfortunately she would have had been cut out. It's like, well, that sucks. Because I want to do a Royal Ramble, you know, and how the neat thing that works with them now is that I think it's been in the game for 1 or 2 years at this point, but the factions won't attack each other, which is neat. Unless they hit each other, and then they'll go at it, but as long as they don't hit each other, then yeah, they help each other out. I'm curious though, because it would be 5, 5, 5, 4, so it'd be 19. Sana would make it 20. And ID I think has 9, right? I don't know why I closed it. I think, right? ID has 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they have 9. So then I could just throw in like a surprise, or like if I did EN and ID together. That'd be neat. Because that'd be 29, and then I could throw in like a 1, like kind of like special thing. I feel like I always feel bad with those rumbles though, like if you put actual people in it, like content creators or stuff like that. Like that's my main hesitancy for it, because like someone's just gonna get eliminated immediately, and then like that always sucks. You know, I feel like you always want them in for at least like a little bit, but it seems like there's always like one person who immediately gets eliminated. And like it can be funny, sure, but it also just kind of sucks. Like, oh well. Especially if I want to make like a finisher for them or something like that. That is something I want to do. I'd want to make at least like a finisher for them and make a name for it. So with ID, I don't know if I could do that well. EN, I might be able to. A little better. I also could have other people like help me with the names. Because actually my original thought was to do just content creators in general, and then I was like, yeah, Hololive actually has a lot. You know, so if you don't want to put them all in, you'd probably want to do like at least 2, but then they still have like 1/3 of the chance to win it. Is another thing as well. Like, oh well, okay. Alright. Oh yeah, I did also want to make a song, like I wanted to find a song that had lyrics that I could put like Shiori and Ame together with, because I feel like the dynamic is neat. I don't think they've, I mean, they touched on like Shiori and Kiara did. I think that was like a couple days after the crab game thing, but yeah, after they haven't really. Well, yeah, because Shiori wasn't in the spelling bee either, so I'm curious how that dynamic could have worked though if Shiori wasn't in the spelling bee. If Ame would have like rigged it or something, that would have been funny. You just had the dynamic of Ame just rigging it so Shiori would lose. Yeah, I think most of the end was there, right? It was just like Iris wasn't, Shiori wasn't, Tomoko was, Biba was, Ina wasn't, and then I think there was one more, right? Because I assume there was 16 of them, and then there's 20 EN. Oh, well, that's including Sana. So yeah, I think it was just those three that are missing was Shiori, Ina, Iris that weren't in that. Oh, and Elizabeth, actually. Elizabeth wasn't in it. There's 4 of them. Yeah, because Mume showed up as judge or something. I didn't watch the full stream. I don't know what her role was. I just saw clips that showed that Mume was there at like the end. Yeah, I will say though the style choices and like the models for Fuwala and Mokuko were perfect for the spelling bee. And also the fact that only Fuwala got out is crazy. Well, I think it's because there was like 3 rounds and they had 2 lives and a lifeline, so technically like, yeah, they probably shouldn't have. Like, it was gonna be very unlikely when you think about it of them getting out. Unless there was 4 rounds, because if it was 4 rounds, that's more understandable. But if there's just 3 rounds when you had 2 lives and a lifeline, I mean, I feel like it's not too surprising then that only Fuwala got out and eliminated. It is funny though, because yeah, hers was the only one that actually had an animation when she was on fire. Everybody else's didn't. It just kind of worked out that way. Refrigerator was also pretty good. It reminds me of how I spelled vegetable on Zendro, which is just veggie table. So Vegetable. That's how I'd spell vegetable, is veggie table. John Havlicek, his last name, Havlicek. So Havliceek. That's John Havlicek. But yeah, no, you can't do refrigerator. That doesn't work. That one's unfortunately one that does not work. Same with aqueduct. Wait. Holy heck. Why did I say that so confidently? Yeah, that was another one where the puppet fit perfectly on that one too. It was such a good idea to do the puppet thing for the spelling bee. I think honestly it was probably a way to get more of like... It was the easiest way to get like 16 people together, you know? And like not be crowded by like their models or anything. So just having them have that was a lot easier. But it made it so much better. With those moments. Like when they did screw it up or do something like kind of not great. It was super funny. Also, I feel like if Bae didn't freak out as much about like not being muted, I don't think anybody would have realized that it was just her being out of character. I think people would have just thought she was still in character. Because honestly, when she's like, I don't feel like it, I thought it was just funny, and like she was just doing a bit. But the bit was actually that they were doing a bit, and she didn't realize. But yeah, I don't think if she like freaked out about it as much, I don't think anybody really would have thought twice about it being like just her actual self and her being muted. Yeah, that's a nice thing. I want to learn like beatboxing a little bit. I think that's cool. Or like acapella maybe. I feel like acapella would be like a great way to like actually make it so like my vocal cords and like I can sing and like hold notes. Because that's gotta be just like an insane amount of like breath control and just all that, like making sure like you just never run out of breath. Like it's really impressive. I mean, obviously the more people are there, then like obviously the less like physically demanding it is. But yeah, I feel like that'd be really cool. Also, it's 2 hours and I don't know what else to do. I've just kind of been sitting here. I think why I was sitting here is because I was just like, I don't really want to start another one. So I just sat here for like the longest time. But yeah, let's go back to the just cheating page. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of this window, except for this one. Oop. Okay. So now we put up the schedule. I spelled it wrong. I spelled it wrong. Boom. Boom. There we go. And then all you're missing is all channels IronWolf6464. I think I have like wanted to record this stuff, but I got too like nervous to do it. But I just need to do it, you know? I need it. Just need to. I need to do it. But yeah. Yeah, so see you all platforms and I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know why there's a greater than sign with the schedule thing. Is that put in like on Streamlabs? Let me just check actually real quick. Oh god. Hang on. I guess I could just end the stream. This isn't really that important to like be on the stream, but whatever. And schedule. No, it's not. It's not in there. Huh, that's weird. Yeah, it's weird that it shows up on that one, but the VOD channel doesn't. That's odd. Oh, unless one of these is a whisper, one of these isn't. I think these are like chats though. Yeah, these are chats. These aren't whisper. Cause yeah, they show up on the stream. Like, I don't know, man. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.